Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. If you have a gardening question you'd like our host Fred Howard to answer, send him an email. The email address is fred@planttalkradio.com. Now for today's question. You know, Fred, it's interesting. We don't want to discourage anyone from going out and getting a beautiful Easter lily because that is the thing to do, but I know something we touched on last week you wanted to mention again about lilies and cats.
Yes. I was in a large grocery store yesterday, and they had a very large display of magnificent lilies. The fragrance was outstanding when you walked in the door. That's great. Do not let your cats get into around them. The pollen, for reasons that, I learned this from a veterinary toxicologist who is one of a very, very few in the world. And they don't know why, but they know that the pollen from lilies can cause several nasty diseases or problems, and just don't let the cat get near them.
And there's something about dogs and mushrooms, right?
Dogs and mushrooms. Mushrooms, one of my friends from the past knew mushrooms. He said, Fred, if you're trying to eat something, if you can't find me, don't eat it.
Yeah, there you go.
And with dogs, just disallow the toadstools in the yard, the whole bit, because it can be very damaging to them.
Hey, thanks again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our other podcasts as well, the Plant of the Week podcast and the Plant Talk Radio podcast, all on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. If you'd like to sponsor a daily podcast, contact us at fred@planttalkradio.com. To find out more about Fred Howard and Plant Talk Radio, visit our website, planttalkradio.com.
Circle270media.com